cards. You got a lot of them. Where are you going to put them? You want to display them nicely, but you got so many of them, you need an option that's going to fit them all. Growing up, I used a lot of 3-ring binders when I was putting my cards away, so I wanted to compare things like this 3-ring binder versus this binder from VaultX. Today we're going to be going through different pros, cons, benefits, drawbacks of different binder styles, and ultimately I'll give you my opinion on it. And if you want to purchase any of them down below, I will have links in the description for you. Alright, starting off, we got our old tried and true, the 3-ring binder. Pros to the 3-ring binder, there's lots of styles available. You can get Charizard, you can get Pikachu, Lucario, Mewtwo. You got all sorts of options when you get a 3-ring binder. These things are surprisingly sturdy, and they're nice because you can fit as many cards as you really want in these things. The amount of cards inside is fully customizable by buying pages. You slide them in there, you're good to go. So it doesn't matter if the set has 70 cards or 270 cards, you'll be able to fit it all in one book. These are arguably the most cost-efficient option for you, since 3-ring binders can be pretty cheap, and since you can just keep stuffing pages in there, overall it kind of washes out to be about the most cost-effective way to have a binder. On the downside though, since you can stuff so many pages into a 3-ring binder, you can overstuff it. If you're overstuffing it, it gets heavy. You'll start to get a little bit of a curve next to the rings, which is not great for the cards over time. Downside, also, you do need to buy the pages separately, which may be miscalculated or something, and you're gonna have to wait for those pages to come in. And they can be a little bit awkward to store. It's not too bad to store them into a bookshelf, just slide them in like that, but these pages gets a little flappy, and sometimes accidents happen. Also, in terms of aging, sometimes through heavy use, you can see the spine is kind of split off. You get a little bit of wear and tear with these, since they are plastic parts that are always folding and bending. So the longevity of them can be questionable. Next up, I started looking at the Ultra Pro binders. Now I really like these because they have a lot of different styles available. I got this Mew one, I got the Celebrations one. I just love the variety that you can get with the Pro binders. With the Pro binders, you do get the pages pre-installed, and they're pretty good quality since they have that nice soft black backing inside of the pages, which just makes me feel good with the cards sliding in there. And the pockets in the pages are side loaders, which is fantastic, makes it a lot easier to slide in, especially for the protected cards. I don't have quite as many mishaps when I'm sliding them in a sleeve. On the downside though, you do have a fixed amount of space, so if you're doing a larger set, like Fusion Strike or something, you might cut it a little bit close with how much space is actually available to you. So far, it hasn't really been an issue for me. I actually have an issue on the other side where I just have an awkward amount of pages at the end where I'm I can't really fit another set in here, but I have enough that I'm man, I feel like I kind of wasted money. And kind of a benefit, they do come with this elastic strap on the back, so you can fold it over on the binder and keep it shut. That's kind of nice, but I do worry that over time, this is gonna pinch it on this row of cards. I don't know, maybe I'm just being paranoid. We'll see how it kind of pans out over time. Then we come up on the VaultX binder, which I was a little bit skeptical on. I'd gotten served some ads and I was whatever, but finally I was I'm gonna do a video on this, so I purchased it with my own money and I've been pleasantly surprised. So the binders do come with a simple and clean aesthetic, just coming in basic colors. The binders also continue to have those pre-installed pages with the soft backing and side-loading pages. So all pluses in my book. Instead of the strap like the Pro binders, they have this zipper enclosure, and hands down, that is the best zipper I think I've ever used. And as a plus, because accidents happen, this binder is actually water resistant, not waterproof. It is resistant though, so if you do have a mishap, maybe spill your drink or something, it should hopefully just slide right off. Now, in terms of downside, personally, this is my personal opinion, I do love having the Pokemon theming, the branding on the binder. I know what to find in there because I can theme it to the set, but at the same time, that might not be as important to you. Personally though, it's a little bit important, so I kind of have to weigh my options there. Again, I'm going to count it as a downside that we do have a fixed amount of pages in there, so it could be not enough pages for you, it could be too many pages for you. You're locked into that page count. And then the zipper takes a couple seconds to, I don't know, that's a stretch on that one, I'm just making stuff up. Straight up, the VaultX binder was awesome. I am very pleasantly surprised. I can highly recommend going with the VaultX. But also the Pro binders. I really like having both options there, even though they have similar pros, similar cons. The exteriors are a little bit different, so you're going to have a lot of differences there, but inside, both of them are fantastic for your cards. But if you are looking to sort large amounts of cards, the 3-ring binder is probably your most cost-effective way to do that. So let me know down in the comments your opinions about these binders. what other brands do you guys use? I'd love to check them out. And if you want to check them out, check the links down in the description. If you made it this far, hit the like button. It helps out. And if you're interested in more Pokemon content, make sure you're subscribed. We do stuff all the time. I appreciate you guys spending some time with me today. Take care of each other out there. And I'll see you guys very soon on the next one.